using Raymondamantius's 500.705. That's good. Alright, cool. What? What was that? You just like stopped. Okay. Cool. Wow, you got a lot of views on it. Okay, so first thing. So you can be more consistent. I don't know if you have problems with this underground, but you can be more consistent. Check this out. So, I entered next. Okay, so if you try and land on the ground by pressing left. Okay, whip out this snowboard. If you try and touch the ground before you enter the pipe, it's more reliable, because it's not like, uh-oh, what if I hit the wall jump pixel? And you know you'll be fast, because there's no like subpixels or anything. You just touch the ground, you go right in. You don't even have to press right, watch. Look at that. He just goes in on his own if you touch the ground before. And if you bonk in, then you touch the pipe. Oh wait, so it's like a for water and food. Yeah. Wait, is it? The heck? Oh, you thought it only applied for water levels? Oh yeah. Yeah, you can do the same thing. You can also press right. I pressed left and I pressed right. Still aiming to touch the ground. It's just a little different, but it's basically the same thing. But if you just press left with the goal of touching the ground before you enter, that'll give you more 380s because you won't be hitting so many wall jump pixels. And then you do fly push, save another frame over your PB. Yeah, cool. Next! Don't start falling over. Oh, look at that go! I don't have much to say about that. That's the classic way people would do things. If slowing down helps you, go for it. And if you ever have a problem with this Goomba right here, I definitely do, and that's why I never slow down. Right here. You just want to bonk right here as soon as you, as late as you possibly can. Or worst case scenario, just do a really small jump, like here. I'll show you. If you ever have issues with your boy, the Goomba, since he spawns later or something, you could do like, okay. You could bounce like really late, or you can do a tiny jump, or you could do that. Ah! Oh my goodness, when back Goomba? Ah! Bruh. 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 Give me my bag, Goomba. Oh my god! Dude, how do people struggle with this? I can't even get it. Why am I watching? Hey, good job! Alright, so you could do that. I pressed left in the air, not the ground. Okay, nice. Well, people do different things. Dude, how do you not die there? Like, what the heck? It's like the hardest thing ever. Like, I don't understand how you press left. I just died. Okay, so you go like this. Okay, yeah. You can go completely under. Come on. Come on! This is the hardest thing ever! Okay, so yeah, you can do a tiny jump, or you bonk as late as you possibly can, and you will get past the gourmet no matter what! Go! Play! I'm asleep. What? No, not.
Yes, Marcus. Yes, Marcus. Yes, Marcus. Yes, Marcus. Yes, Marcus.
I'd say the only mistake you made in this level is you didn't do 1-2G. That costs you a frame rule. Yeah, so I'd recommend doing that next time. I'm just kidding. Actually, no, I do have something actually to say. Like a real thing to say. When you beat a level, like 1-2 or 4-2, actually just 1-2 and 4-2, when you enter this pipe, the frame rules don't actually count yet when you enter this pipe. Okay, the frame rule only counts after you see the game again. Okay, so if you can switch your split to that, then you'll know for 100% certain what frame rule you're on, instead of having to guess after 4-2, like, you know, I thought I was gonna do, but, you know, I'm looking like, I got this frame. And then in 8-1, you're like, oh no, I didn't. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Yeah, that's why everyone splits after the level appears. Almost everyone. There are some exceptions. Solo queue.
Noted.
Okay, I have one more thing to say. It's not very useful, but when you go for flagpole glitch, it can not. It's gonna rarely, like 0.1% or like 0.5% of your runs, 0.2% of your runs might be saved by this. But there's a one-up block here. You probably know about it. If you hit it, there's a chance you get good judges. Now it usually means nothing. Like 99% of the time, it doesn't matter if you get good judges in 4-1, except for this one time where it matters. And that's if you hit the very bottom of the flagpole. If you hit the very bottom of the flagpole, whether you still get the frame rule in 4-1 or not, like the normal frame rule you usually get, depends on if you get good judges or not. Okay? But you can keep doing that. The other alternative is to hit this mushroom block, which is more difficult, but you can also do that. But not both of them. Because if you hit both of them, it's basically essentially like hitting neither of them. I'd rather get the 2 extra coins. Okay, cool. It only matters for like 0.5% of your runs. Probably won't ever matter. I mean, potentially if you land too low, then you're unsafe.
On the flag. Okay, cool.
Alright, now we're in 4-2. This is where it begins. Maybe. Okay. So I have a couple things to say. I have one thing to say that's good to know, and another thing to say about what you did. Okay, so when you do the second bump, it actually makes a difference about how easy the third bump can be. If you bump slow, like here you bumped good. You bumped good, and you bumped fast. And doing a fast, like a good solid bump for the second bump is going to set you up to have an easier third bump, which is what you want. And keep in mind that if you do an unoptimal bump or like not so good second bump, it's not going to affect you frame rule wise, but when you get to the third bump, it's going to be more difficult. So you want to keep that in mind so that you're prepared to time your stuff better if you're late, and if you do it on good, you also want to try and do it good.
Yo,
Fuck! I was talking for 9.
welcome to the stream minute beat.
I did know about the judges thing in 4-1, but I didn't know what caused it.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's why you hit the star block in 8-1 as well. Alright, so also here, you kind of jumped really small. And that cost you both pixels and frames. So you're going to want to jump a little higher. I'm sure you're aware of that, but just make sure to do that. You just barely got that grind block there. Cool.
Yo, thank you for the click on the analysis minute beat.
Okay, cool. So I don't know if you're gonna get used to this. So I noticed you don't go up to the ceiling. Now, the top players usually do that. And if you're going for Blaze It, that's good. Because it's actually slightly faster to not jump all the way up to the ceiling like I do. And therefore, you'll be a little faster. Can you not hit the star block in 8-1 and still not lose a frame? Yeah, if you do Phasix or Flag Glitch and save a frame or more. But yeah, just facts. Keep doing not full jumps. It's a little faster. Actually, do you have a problem with judges? Raymondamantius. Actually, never mind. Honestly, it's harder to control it if you're doing 3 bump. But when you do Blaze It and 2 bump 4-2, okay, cool. So you hit the wall jump pixel here. I was gonna talk about the wall jump pixel too. Alright, so if you hit this wall jump, you can hit this wall jump pixel and not lose very much time. Alright, when you get here, about like where you usually start holding left, if you hold down plus left, like here, you're here, you're now holding left. If you hold down plus left, it's going to be essentially the same thing as holding left. And if you hit the wall jump pixel, it's going to be almost the same speed. So if you hit the wall jump pixel, you'll be much less likely to lose the framerule. Now here, I don't think you lost the framerule. I think you got it. Pretty sure you got it. It looked like you got it. Yeah, you got it. You're good. Because you probably just barely got it. Analyze my 1905.
Yo, Jeremy, I'm getting me back after the stream minute beat.
Yo, what do you want me to analyze your 1905? What do I have to say? I mean, now you're bopping me. Well, what do you want a 1906 to say about your 1905? I need to learn to get good.
Well then remember. No!
Okay. Okay, so you didn't bop this first beetle here. If you get 24 and 1 is fire, you get 7.
That's true.
That'll be the first thing I go for after world record. It actually will be, because grinding 1 is fire is probably going to be the biggest grind out of all the categories for getting world record. Actually, probably not. This will probably be more. Okay, so, cool. So, your boy, Raymondamantius, if knowing your judges actually matters to you, and if you ever want to cancel the bad judges, then you want to do, like, you want to bop this beetle. You see that black beetle? If you can bop it, like, near the first frames possible, you can figure out. Raymondamantius. Wait, where are you, Raymondamantius? Are you here?
Raymondamantius. Raymondamantius. Raymondamantius.
Why is Z9 here, but not Raymondamantius? No, okay. I'm not going for first pixel Starblock hit anyway. Even if you have potentially bad judges. Like, if you hit the beetle, you can know if you 100% have good judges or 50% have good judges or bad judges. If you know it's good judges or bad judges. If you don't know. Like, do you care about that at all? Because if not, I'll just skip right past. Because I don't care about it. I'm not really at the point where that matters anyway. You are. You are now at the point where good judges matters, my dude. Good judges matters. You're at a 500.705, it matters. This is one framerule. One framerule gets you one framerule closer to sub 5. It gets you. It makes it one framerule easier. Please analyze my 1905 after. We'll start with return.
Sure me. Okay.
No, actually, okay. I mean, if it's fine if you don't hit him. 342.82 will get me sub 5. Yes, you can lose 3 framerales and get sub 5. But I'm gonna analyze your PB in the way that you can get. Yeah, okay, so you hit it. Good. I'm gonna analyze it in a way that I'll make it, or like basically tell you what you need to do to get 458. Okay, very good. Man, you had that. You actually had that jump over him. You didn't need to press left there. Alright, so you probably had good judges, didn't you? You had good judges too. Okay, so you press left here. Okay. Now, that jump would have gotten you past. I'm like 90%, 95% sure. If you didn't press left, you still would have got past. Okay. So first thing I'm gonna recommend is practice this jump without pressing left. Okay. It's worth it. It's one framerule. Because I'm gonna tell you how to 458. And if you want a sub 5, then you have 3 framerales worth of mistakes of leeway. I don't normally press left, but that looked too close. B. Does it actually save you? I don't think it can. Because if you have bad Judge's Beetle, you can basically do whatever jump will pass you this pipe. Alright, if I have a bad Judge's Framerule... No, this is a good Judge as well. Oh no, oh no.
No!
Your PB had 19581. What? 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 You call it 200 or 195? What? 200? Oh, your previous PB? Okay, cool. Alright, so that's a good improvement. Your next improvement, you can go all the way. You can go all the way for the optimal 8-1. Alright, if you're doing, I see you when you're streaming, you reset. And you reset if it's not a 380 in 1-1. So you might as well also go for this frame roll, too. And also, based on where you pressed left, bro, one move forward.
Ah!
Okay. She started, like... Actually, didn't start pressing left until a while later. Okay. So you're holding left and right at the same time? Not actually, it's just the equivalent of nothing, which is basically you still holding right. Okay, so you don't start holding left until here. Yeah, that's actually a little scary. I doubt that the left press would have actually saved you. I'm not sure though. I don't press left to avoid plants. I'm not even sure if that was intentional. Yeah, so just go for it. Just go for it. Save that for me. That's my 8-1 recommendation. Go for it. Because the only left press I would have done before I landed. Yeah, that's weird, B. Oh my goodness. See, I kind of saw it coming. I saw that high Koopa coming before you even got here. Like, when I saw all those bullets shooting, I could just see it in my head. That high Koopa was there. I could feel it in my bones. Okay, so you want to be able to react to this Koopa, alright? He's going to be high or low, or mid. Mid's the worst. The low and high are the best, mid's the worst. Alright, when he's mid, he's like hard to get past, because you gotta jump kind of high over him, but you also can't go under him. And if he's low, that's good. If he's high, you just go under him. So there's some things you can do. You can either remember when he's going to be low and when he's going to be high. So on minus 3.27, and you play 4-5-8 place all the way down, all the way to 8-2, he will be low. So you jump over him. So if you were 1 frame rate faster than you were in your PB entering 8-2, he would be low and you jump over him. But in this case, you were minus 3.62, Or you lost a framerule, so you go under him. Okay? That'll save you some time. A lot of time. Okay, very good. You bought the coop at the end. Alright, if you can react to this Koopa, you can react to that Koopa. Okay, so that'll save you like... How many framerles? I don't know. Probably 3 or something. It'll probably save you like 3 framerolls if you play 8-2 optimally. Big, thick time save. Wait. So it was Bright Boy. So actually 4, I think. Maybe you can actually save 4 framerolls in 8-2. Because let me math. So you're supposed to end with a bright coin on optimal 8-2. And if you lose a framerule, it's going to be dark. And then if you save a framerule, it's going to be bright boy. So you actually lost 4 framerles in 8-2. So that's 4 framerles to save in 8-2 right there. Just by, you know, not dying and doing that blind jump. I split early by accident, so I had the YOLO without 8-3 switcher. Well then, I think it's time to prove Cosmic wrong. What? I gotta analyze your boy first. Okay, where are we? 8-2. Now, when we were here and you messed up here, you were like, oh no. You still could have gone for the blind jump here. And, like, not lose as much time. Okay. Raymondamantius, do you know how to do the optimal blind jump? My BB. Yes? Consistently, too? Or at least, like, I have close to 80% consistency in practice. Okay. Alright. Cool. You can do that. It comes time. But not in runs. What face? We're not in runs, this game. Look at this. Look at this. Good 8-3. That's how I do it too. Wait a minute, I actually have something to say at the beginning here. Okay. Now, you actually want to do a full jump at the beginning, alright? You know why? Because it might be the difference between you getting sub 5 or not. Alright, it was for me. Alright, check this out. In my PB, my first 459 was actually my first good run to 8-3. And then 459. It was pretty good. Okay. So now before I watched Cosmic's not Cosmic. I watched Darbian's tutorial on how to whoops, not that. I watched Darbian's tutorial on how to how to SMB 180%, and at one point he was talking about the beginning of 8.4. You just run off and like jump. You can do a little jump or a big jump, it doesn't matter. Well, guess what? It actually matters. Alright, it does.
For you?
Alright, and in the beginning I even said it myself. It does matter, because what if I make the frame perfect mistake? Because you can make a frame perfect mistake and just not get full speed before your jump. And if you do a little jump, you're dead. If you do a big jump, it's going to cost you framerule, but you're not going to be dead. Alright, check it out. That can be the difference between a sub 5 or not.
Yeah,
So,
459, so that's something. Watch this split.
look at that. That's a frame perfect mistake. I did a full jump. I practiced doing a full jump. Because that's how I do it. I still do it that way today. You see that? You see that slow business? Frame perfect mistake.
Shucks.
If you make that frame perfect mistake, your run's not dead if you do a full jump. Alright, so you want to do a full jump. That's why you want to do a full jump. Cool.
Next. Good.
Okay. Alright, so jumping all the way up to the roof is not optimal. I did that. I know I did that in my PB, but it's not optimal. You want to do a big jump, but not all the way up there. Because it's actually faster if you don't jump all the way up there and you try and enter as early as possible. Oh wait, you didn't jump all the way up there. My bad. But you can jump a little lower and go like maybe a frame or two faster. Alright. I'm gonna this might make the difference between a sub 5 if you've lost 3 framerules. This jump here at the beginning. Alright, you can land much earlier. And it's not that much harder. And you save much frames, which you'll need if you lose 3 framerules. And you still want sub 5. Here, let me show you. Okay, so you jump all the way thicko jump. Alright, GS9 did this before. He was doing and it's costing them like 10 frames. It's ridiculous. And now he's like trying to justify it like, oh, I'm gonna do I heard my name. Wait, what are you saying while I'm not here? Oh, I'm just talking about you going like, oh hey guys, I'm gonna do 1 frame setup, but I'm gonna do a really slow turnaround room. Like, he's like, it's like,
Boom. Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs.
no, not even that. He's like,
Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs. I'm a devil eaters. Ooh, look at me, I'm so cool.
doing my 1 frame setup, doing my backwards wall jump, which would be absolutely epic if the rest of your 8.4 would be epic. But this is what he's doing in the turnaround room. He's doing this garbage. 8-C. That's a frame rule slower than you possibly could go in the turnaround room. Easily. But so far I have 100% consistent. No! That's over 1 attempt. I'm crying. Might as well. Yeah, next up he'll be going to the other pipe. Yeah, he'll be like, all in react. I'm reacting. In the 3rd. Yeah, no, actually, he's actually doing more like this. Actually, no, it's worse than that. This is what he's actually doing. You could go a full frame roll faster than that. And then in the water section, he's like, where's my down plus rate, BB? Okay, no. HHK. 4 prime to 7. I'm reacting. Okay. So anyway, don't be resistant to 9. Okay. I'm gonna teach you this because this is gonna be useful if you want to go for 4, 5, 7. Hey, it's just as fast as using the other paper. It's not. It's way slower. Okay. So you can actually land all the way. Okay, that was not so good. You see that? That's actually quite a bit earlier. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. You can land that early. And I'm going to teach you this because this is going to be useful. If you want to go for 4, 5, 7, like ZS to 9, you want to be good at the turnaround room for 4, 5, 7 attempts. Because if you're good at turnaround room, then you'll be good for 4, 5, 7 attempts. You can just do 2 frame wall jump all day. You'll get it every single time.
Otherwise, you'll 500.006 and be marathon.
Get speed before running.
What?
Yeah, there's that option too. If you're really slow, if you like land way over there, you can get full speed before you enter the pipe. But not way over there. You can be more like this.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, like that. You can't ban ZZ to 9. So yeah. So you can land really a lot earlier here. And that will save you many frames. Cool. That will save you lots. Lots and lots of frames. Which is good. Don't lost the A3 frame like me too. Yeah, don't worry. He bonked at the normal place. No, it's fine. You were being creative, and then it unfortunately is too slow. Okay. Oh my goodness, what just happened?
Hey, why are you banning Raymondamantius? Hey, this game.
But luckily I got a cheap day. Luckily I lost my run. Luckily. You still could have 4-5-7'd, my dude. If you just did a faster turnaround. You actually would have. If you did a good turnaround and a good water section, you would have 4-5-7. Even a decent one. You wouldn't even need a good one. If I had me. Okay, cool. Alright, so Raymondamantius. So if you ever go this far, you can try and get full speed before. Oh my goodness, don't do that. You can get full speed before entering, and it'll cost you like far less frames. Alright, but you can actually enter. Well, let me show you how far you have to scroll the screen. Okay, you see this? I look to the right, very right side of the screen. This is how far you have to scroll the screen. You see that? You scroll it 2 blocks, and then like a tiny bit of the next block. Alright, any less than this, you can't enter this and get to the warp zone. So you need to scroll at least this far, okay? This far is the best. You can do the cool Mars subpixel thing. No. I'm not saving frames. I'm saving framerles. Okay. And then what you did is you went far, far, farther, and it cost you many frames. But you don't need to be that perfect. I'm not that perfect. I'm more like that. That's good too. And that's a 357, so it's definitely good. Okay, so yes, that's how you can go much, much faster. Okay, you'll swim at the beginning. Yeah, I don't act. The Cosmic Mario Beast trap. Join BC quick. No! Okay, so I don't understand why Cosmic uses this. Maybe it's consistent for him, but I'd only recommend spamming like that if you actually find it consistent. Ah! I'm gonna try it myself. I'm going to Cosmico mode. I'm gonna go Cosmico mode. Oh my god. Okay, I might actually do it realistically. Yeah, it's not very good. It's not very good. It's not very reliable! Okay, I recommend switching your strats. Because you can be more consistent and you can be faster. Watch. Okay, so you see how you were kind of... That's full Andrew G level abuse. You can just react based on where you are. And eyeball... Oh my god. No. No. It's not reliable! Okay, so... We got lots to say. That's good.
Excuse me. Where's my damn plus right at?
No, I'm kidding. Okay. So first of all, I recommend developing some sort of strat to do at the beginning that's gonna have you go fast. Wherever you're swimming. Alright, next thing is when you get here, alright, you see how you touched down and you were holding right? That's not very good. You wanna hold down and right at the same time, alright? This is the time. Yeah. Down underscore right. You wanna hold down underscore right. You want to hold down and right at the same time when you get here, okay? You want to know what that does? Is you see when you're in the water, when you're swimming, it's gonna mean you're holding right, and when you touch the ground, it's gonna mean you're holding nothing. And what that means? No, you want to hold down plus right. And let me tell you how it's better. So when you hold down plus right, you're gonna land. And okay, so when you touch down in the water and you're holding right, you will instantly drop to walking speed. Instantly. And that's gonna like cost you a few frames over if you're just holding nothing. Now if you're holding nothing, then your speed is not gonna drop very fast. It's gonna take a lot longer to drop speed down. So then when you quickly swim back up, you're good. But you still have to collect the speed back up once you're swimming again. Isn't nothing the same as down plus right though? No. It's not. It depends. It depends on where you are. Nothing. Down plus right is the same as nothing when you're on the ground, but down plus right is the same as holding right when you're midair. And that's why I suggest holding down plus left in the 4-2 warp zone as well. Because when if you hit the wall jump pixel, it's basically like you're holding nothing when you hit the wall jump pixel and you won't turn around, costing you frames. And then you can just keep going left on your merry way after that. But here's why down plus right is the best here. So after you've landed down and you've lost a little bit of speed, once you're swimming again, you're instantly holding right again. It's instant. You're instantly holding right again. And that's better than just holding nothing and then trying to press right afterward. It's going to save you like maybe a frame or two. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that either.
Yeah, it is, Bakchi.
I think. Did I learn it? I learned it somewhere. Guess also. Yeah, Bakchi. And then at the end, I hold nothing because you're not collecting speed again. Okay, cool. Oh. So here again at the end, you can just let go of right. Let go of right or hold down plus right here at the end and you'll be faster. You'll save like a frame or two or three. I don't know how many actually. I don't test that much. And then here, don't do a fast excel. Because you can do a fast excel in the third room, and you can do a fast excel in the first room. You don't need to do a fast excel in the last room. Alright, what if I bonk in the pipe? Well, one, don't bonk in the pipe. It costs you many, many frames. It costs you a lot of frames. It's very expensive to bonk into the pipe. So, whatever strat you're doing, you don't want to bonk into the pipe. But if you do, then react and start holding right. Just before, like, so that you can just enter. GTA schooled me already. Okay, cool. Now about this fast excel. Alright. You have an option to do the fast excel in the first room, and you can save up to 5 frames. Or you could do it in the third room, and you'll still save a lot of frames. Maybe 5 frames as well. But if you do it in the last room, as far as I remember, you can only save one singular frame if you do it perfectly. Okay, if you want to do a fast excel, do it in the third room or do it in the first room. Alright, save it for that. And not the last room. Alright? It's better. It's faster. And since we're not perfect, we usually mess things up. So, well, we're not likely to get it perfect. So in the first room, if we get it imperfect, we'll save like 4 frames, 3 frames, 2 frames. We'll still save frames. In the third room, still save like 3 frames or 2 frames. If we mess up the last room fast excel, we're most likely gonna lose frames. So that's why save your fast excels, or do the fast excels in the third room and first room if you want to do fast excels.
Okay, cool.
Alright, you jump over the hammer brother, and now it's not bad, but it's not the best. And why? Because I've had times where the hammer bro, not in NES, but in SNES version, I've had the hammer bro jump up and suicide itself against me, caused me to bounce up off of it and jump straight into the lava pit. Now, this method works, and it's not likely that he does that, but it's a couple times he can do that. So, it's better to do a full jump. It's better to do a full jump, like, after you land down here. Like, just a little bit after. You know, when you land here, not as soon as possible, but when you land down here, you want to do a full jump, and that'll send you straight into the hammer bro, killing him. And he'll never kill you with his hammers, unless you're on the SNES version. That's when you go over him.
Ah!
Well, actually, it's not that big of a deal, but the axe grab is very unoptimal. Eddie Cat Gaming would freak out if he saw it. Alright, landing this late, rip Eddie Cat Gaming. Yeah, actually, the best place to land is the very right side, the very left side of the axe. That's gonna be the fastest. This landing right here probably costs you like 2 to 4 frames. I'm not sure exactly how much, but something like 2 to 4. I'm not exactly sure. I don't read axe landings. You can save that many frames if you land optimally. Now, if you're scared, I get it. You don't need a good axe grab if you want 458. You don't need a good axe grab if you want 459. You don't even need a good 8-4 if you want 459. You don't even need a good 8-4 if you want 458. But if you want 457 and you still want to do 2-frame setup, you want a good axe grab. Because the frames matter. It's kind of precise to get 457 with 2-frame setup.
Go! Let's go.
I'm going for 1 frame in my next PvP. That is ambitious. Okay, if you're going for 1 frame, I hope you're going for 458. My dude.